Hello, beautiful earth angels, cycle breakers, empaths, alchemists. This is Jill Kempner, angel coach, alchemist, and author of Receiving from Your Angels. And I am so delighted to be here with you for gem number 6, Gems of the Journey, day 6. I realize I haven't been live in a week, and that's okay. There is a multitude of reasons, and I'm just happy to be here. So much was unfolding, right? Those last days of the year of the snake, there was more shedding, there was more molting. Actually, I had a micro needling session done by my amazing sister-in-law who's studying to be an esthetician, and I sort of looked like Freddy Krueger for a couple of days. So that was one of the days I could not go live. More for maybe just a tiny bit of vanity in my own, like, I don't know, just, yeah. So there was like another layer of shedding, right? And now we're here in the fire horse, the year of the fire horse. And I'm so excited because I'm a horse and I'm like a fire sign. So I feel like this is my year. And it just feels so perfect to be opening a membership. So the Gems of the Journey have had several different reasons. And oh my gosh, let me turn on my Do Not Disturb. Angels. Thank you, angels. I'm assuming you can still hear me. I had turned open, yeah. So the Gems of the Journey have been an opportunity for me to share some of my personal story. Hello, welcome. Say hi if you're here. To share some of my personal stories. And I realized it ended up being a lot around my mom's cancer journey and the gems that I received from that time, as difficult as it was. Hey, Lauren. And it's been such a gift to work with the angels and the archangels and the relax, release, receive process, the alchemy process, kind of in real time with you doing this healing of that time. And I'm so proud of where I'm at with it. In just like a couple of weeks, like I feel so much lighter. And I'm bringing some of that light to you today because, you know, I've been in prayer. So hold on. So who am I here to serve? I am here to serve those highly sensitive, highly intuitive souls, those earth angels, empaths, cycle breakers, alchemists, who are ready to take what is heavy, leaden, painful in your life, that lead backpack you've been carrying around, and turn it into spiritual gold, right? To glow up, right? I'm here to help you lighten up. That is my job. And I am honored to do it. And I know that's why I've been through so many initiations. And that initiation of helping my mom during her cancer journey from diagnosis to death, right? Which I'm naming the dash, right? The time in between diagnosis to death and my caregiving of her was one of the most challenging times I've been through. And I realized that I was carrying a lot of lead around it. I had a lot of lead backpacks. And it was like, it's just all perfect timing. And it coincided looking at that time and getting the gems, right? When I was like, okay, like, I'm opening up this Angelic Alchemist membership. I'm so committed to it. I know exactly what I'm going to do, the frequency I'm going to bring, everything I'm going to help my clients with, my students, the members. And then when I really sat with my soul, it was like, and I thought I was going to talk about all the gems of the hard things I've been through. And if you've been following me for a while, you know a lot of the hard things I've been through. You know, the traumatic childhood, my father's death, my dark night of the soul, my brother's traumatic car accident. Like, I've been through a lot, and I've gotten a lot of gems from this process, right? From the alchemy process, from the relax, release, receive process. And so I've been in prayer. So that's who I'm here to serve, right? Highly sensitive, highly intuitive souls. And really, it's like, you've been here before and you're committed to leading with love. So that's how you know if you're an alchemist. Here's something else. So I've been in prayer with my soul, with my angels, because I know this is a soul creation and I feel so committed to it and devoted to it and aligned with it. And I'm like, okay, like, what are they investing in other than the archangel activations, right? And the energy body activations and the simple embodied practices. I mean, all that's there, but like, what's the end result? So I was praying. It's like, how are you gonna feel at the end of the year, right? If you commit, if you say yes to the 12-month activations, whether you're there live, whether you connect with a replay, whether you just say yes to it and then you listen on your own time, it's all perfect, right? That's why this is virtual, so that we can start to create these anchors of light, these portals of light, these beams of light all across the nation and then all across the globe. But let's start where we are, right? Start here, start now. So I was like, okay, how are they going to feel, right? How are my people, the men, the women, the souls that are going to say yes to this alchemist, how are you going to feel at the end? And I really well, first of all, I want you to feel this in every workshop, right? In every workshop, I want you to come as you are and leave transformed. Come as you are and leave lighter. That's the ultimate goal, like every time. But we also know that these practices and these activations and these teachings build on each other, right? So that's why I made it a year. I mean, yeah, I could do one powerful, awesome activation and just say, okay, it's $122 and you can come to this one and it'll be great, right? I'm not saying maybe I won't do that, but I'm intentionally keeping the investment low, and it's like low investment, high impact, low investment, high transformation. So valuable and easy, yes. So that's why the membership is $222 for the entire year. Yep. For a year, for 12 monthly angelic healing activations. And there's a 2-payment option of $123. 2 payments of $123. 1, 2, 3, one step at a time. So as I've been in conversation with my soul about slow, simple, soft, right? We slow down and relax. We simplify and release the unnecessary. And we soften and receive the medicine, the gem, the downloads, the healing, all of that. Like this universal year 1, that now we're in the fire horse, the message I'm getting from my people is slow, simple, soft. Also, there's another, thank you, angels. Remind me about that for the next live. Okay. So slow, simple, soft, which is the relax, release, receive process, which is the core, sort of the meat of the alchemy process, right? Of the alchemy formula. And so here's what came through. And I was like, this is an angel download because the angels speak to me in alliteration, meaning the same letter, right? The same sound, the same letter, right? Slow, simple, soft, that's an S. Relax, release, receive, that's an R. And now we've got some C's. So here's my commitment to you. Here's my, it's not a guarantee because you do have to show up and do the work, and everyone responds differently to this deep healing work, this inner work. But the vibration, the frequency that I'm gonna bring, the frequency that I'm inviting you to invest in is calm, clear, and confident. So by the end of the 12 months, by February, I think it's 3rd, 2027, you are gonna feel calmer, clearer, and more confident. I can guarantee you if you show up and you do the work, that's how you're going to feel. So that's what you're investing in. You're investing in your inner calm. And by the way, calm is a superpower. Being calm in the storm. And is priceless, right? It's priceless. Hey, Sean, being calm in the storm, being calm when you're with your people, your family, your loved ones, your clients, like calm, that's priceless. And when we, when we relax, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and karmically, and energetically, when we relax, we make space for that calm. So that's a commitment that I have for you. You're gonna feel calm, right? That's what you're investing in. The other thing you're gonna be investing in is clarity. How, right? The clarity comes through the release, right? Because we release the lead, we release the pain, we release the trauma, we release the fear. We release the unnecessary. When we release, there's clarity. When we simplify, there's clarity, right? Think about when you clean out a drawer. I know I just cleaned out one. It was like the junk drawer. Right? Can't we all, Sean? Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I'm sending you angels of calm. I'm glad you're here. So think about clearing out, clearing out your closet, but not even a closet, because sometimes that can be overwhelming. Just like one drawer. You take everything out and it's like, bleh. It's all on the counter. And then you slowly put everything back, and maybe you get some organizers, and then and you open that, every time you open the drawer, you just feel calm, right? Like you feel clear. Like that's what I'm talking about, right? The angels, the angelic frequency, right, brings clarity through simplicity, through release. So you will feel clear after every activation, and you will feel clear by the end of the membership. And of course, I want you to re-enroll because there'll be so much more to share. And then finally, confident. And this is a big thing. And I'm like, I talked with a friend yesterday. Actually, thank you. I wanted to say that too. So I was talking with a friend yesterday, and I am so grateful for her. I was actually helping her to create some clarity in her business and her business model and all of that. And through me just helping her, just being me, being me, hearing her angels and my angels, just a friendly connection. I got like a download. This is the download that came through. So helping her get clear helped me get clear. So hallelujah. Thank you, Dawn. Right? Thank you. And so the third C, something that I do feel committed to helping you manifest, helping you align with, helping you vibrate, is confidence. Now, how do I see confidence? I see confidence as self-trust. And confidence happens when you soften and receive the gem. Soften and receive the love. Soften and receive the peace, the calm, the truth of who you are. So the confidence to trust yourself. Here's the other confidence that came through when I was walking and talking to myself and processing and okay, how do I make this all make sense? It's the confidence, the trust, the self-trust that you are loved beyond measure, that the angels have your back, that the universe is benevolent. This is a big thing that us earth angels are here to do. We're here to bring in the benevolence of the divine and help others feel that. And yes, it comes through those portals, right? It comes through those portals. And what are those portals, right? Those portals are the pain. Those portals are the trauma. Those portals are the initiation, the initiations. So when I was thinking about my mom's journey, because I was like, committed to starting continuing to unpack that and bring some of that gems here, one of the things I realized, a gem that I received from that time that I can now look back and reflect and be so proud of myself, is that I didn't, throughout my mom's cancer journey, which was stressful, painful, so sad, the saddest thing I ever went through, scary. I know I already said stressful, but it was like stressful to the max, so stressful, right? Traumatic, all the things. The gem I realized that I created inside of myself, the gem I can take from that time, was that I didn't abandon myself. I kept showing up. I published my book. In the middle of her journey. Now, I was already writing it. It was already set to be published. And I stayed I'm like literally going to cry just because I'm so proud of myself. Holy cow. My mom was dying. And I was her primary caregiver. And I published my book. I didn't abandon myself. I kept doing the coaching. I could have put my business to the side. There was times I thought I should have. Why am I still working? Why am I still seeing clients? Why am I publishing a book? My mom's dying. And I knew she was going to die. Like, you have to understand. She had bile duct cancer. That's a death sentence. And I'm like, through talking to my friend yesterday and like the therapy session on Monday and all the freaking inner work that I've been doing, it was like, oh my God, I didn't abandon myself. I kept teaching, leading classes. At the time I had a group coaching, so I kept seeing my private clients and my coaching clients. I published my book. Now, in hindsight, there were a couple things that I wish I would have done a tiny little bit differently, a couple things I would have tweaked, and I had to have so much compassion for myself that I literally did the best I could. And I had the best publisher in Inspire Bites Omni Media, IOM, Martina Faulkner. She's amazing. I mean, she held me to the highest, she held me in a higher regard than I held myself. And I'll never forget her for that. And I hope my book pays dividends to her. We're still, sharing that medicine and getting there. So I'm going to pause for a minute because I want to do just a little activation. And it was funny. I was so excited about calm, clear, and confident that I didn't think of an angel activation. So I'm like, what angel makes you feel calm, clear, and confident? I mean, I feel like they all do, right? Because it's a big part of what they mean. That's their frequency, right? That's the angelic frequency. They are calm, they are clear, they are confident because they're one with source. And all they're here to do is be remind you that you're one with source. And then I was thinking, I always want to do a different activation so I can feel all the different energies, but I'm really feeling Michael, really powerfully. And as soon as I said Archangel Michael, I knew that was an alignment. He wants to do this really cool activation that he's done for my clients. I've done it before, but I don't know if I've ever done it live. So he wants to do that specific activation. And I'm like, ooh, yay. Okay, so we're going to do this Archangel activation, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the membership. So let's get calm, clear, and confident right now. So closing your eyes, if that's available for you. And taking a few breaths. And allowing your breath to anchor you into the now, into your body, into your heart, onto the earth. See your roots of light sinking into the earth. Just let yourself be here now. Feel the love. Feel the frequency as we invite the angels of calm, the angels of clarity, the angels of confidence to surround you. Maybe notice where you feel them. Are they in front of you, on the sides of you, behind you, below you, above you, maybe everywhere? Just notice, because they're having me tune into that. Because what they're saying is that's the chakra that they're working on. And that makes so much sense. And so we welcome them all here, of course, your guardian angels, and we welcome the mighty, powerful Archangel Michael and his royal blue light. So he's bringing that frequency and he's surrounding your aura, the electromagnetic field around your body, with this amazing royal blue light that is so, it's interesting, it's soothing, but it's also like empowering and engaging. And ultimately it's protective. So it's this protective shield of light all around you, this bubble of light. And then, so that's the invitation. And now we want to set an intention. So with one hand at your heart, and either one hand at your heart and belly, or both hands on your heart, whatever you are guided to do, just ask your soul, ask your angels. You can ask Michael, what do I need to release right now that will bring me back to my soul's clarity, my soul's calm, my soul's confidence? What am I releasing? And I feel like for me, it's like all throat chakra. It's like this remnants of disrespect. And the loving angel. So what is it for you? And feel free to put it, if you're watching this later, put it in the comments. If you're here now, you can put it in the chat. Loving angels, what are you inviting me to receive so I can heal this thing, right? This pain, this trauma, this fear, this wound once and for all. And I'm feeling grace for me right now. And it's self-disrespect, not other people's disrespect. Okay, that feels so good. So name it to tame it. And then just let yourself relax physically. Just let some tension in your body go from maybe your third eye. I did feel some pressure at the third eye. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, the belly, down through the roots. Relaxing emotionally might just mean for you acknowledging the underlying feeling that you're having right now. Knowing that there's room for that part of you, that's just a part, and your soul and your angels, Archangel Michael, love every part of you. You are loved unconditionally. And sometimes that's enough to create the space we need, and sometimes we need to do deeper work. And now we welcome mental relaxation, a calm mind hears the divine. And so this visual is coming to me. See your mind as a calm, clear, still lake at the base of a mountain. And every inhale, at every inhale up that mountain, you are calming the mind, slowing the thoughts. And every exhale, you're releasing that wound, that pain. For me, it was that kind of not holding myself in high regard, right? Like self-disrespect, self-dissing. So the inhale opens you up, opens the mind, starts to tune into the space between the thoughts, which is where you reside. And then the exhale, there's a gentle release. And then letting go spiritually. And as we invite spiritual relaxation, which is one of the most powerful frequencies, this energy of surrender. Just see yourself, your glowing, sacred, compassionate soul. Looking at that part of you that needs healing. And Archangel Michael comes in to bring an activation of his sword of truth, his sword of light, to the part of you that needs healing today. So maybe you see it connecting with your soul. Maybe you see it just connecting with your physicality. Maybe you see it connecting with that part. Whatever you see, sense, or feel, know, trust that now. And you're safe to surrender this wound, a layer of the chaos, a layer of the uncertainty, a layer of the distrust or worry that you're holding on to. So you can step into your soul's calm, your soul's clarity, your soul's confidence. So that's here for you as you release. So that we know the medicine of release and receiving, release and lead with your heart, receive and trust your intuition are happening here. And so Archangel Michael brings his sword of light and he lines it up with your chakras. So he puts the base of the sword, the handle of the sword toward your pelvis and root chakra. And then the tip of the sword is facing up towards the crown and upper chakras. So see it, feel, if you don't see anything, it's okay. See it, feel it, align with it. And he turns the light on, he flips the switch, and he just does this pulling out, this vacuuming out of the toxins, right? The physical toxins, the emotional toxins, the mental toxins, the spiritual toxins. He's releasing what the intention that you set. So I know for me, it's like that it's like self-disrespect, not holding myself in high regard. Like I'm releasing that. That's the old program. And so as you release, you may feel your body sort of need to twitch, shudder, move. You may feel emotions rising and falling. You may feel like you're in a very still, deep state. It's all perfect. So there's a little bit more pulling out, vacuuming out. So use your breath to help that pull out. There you go. There we go. Perfect. And then he invites you to receive the calm, the clarity, and the confidence of his energy, of his frequency, of Michael's frequency, and also of your soul's frequency, which he is saying and reminding you are one and the same. So he flips the switch and now you feel the energy pull. First he was magnetizing and pulling out. Now, right, to complete the alchemy, receive. So receive this transmission of light, love, courage, protection. Receive the calm, the clarity, and the confidence you need to step on. I was going to say to step on your highest timeline, but the angel said to get on your fire horse. to saddle up. So receive all that you need. Fill up your cup, fill up the cup of the chakras, fill up your center channel, fill up your body, fill up your aura with this light. And for me, it was grace. That's what I really felt was coming in. The light of grace, the love of grace, the space of grace. Beautiful. So as Michael steps back from that specific activation, he does just a little clearing. So he surrounds you in his royal blue light, and then he brings in that sword and just cuts all the cords. Anything that came up, anything that got stirred up, anything that got moved around, clear, 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 clear. Actually, he's having me grab my sword, my selenite wand sword. All right, and so let's close that beautiful activation. Thank you, Michael. By bringing our hands to our hearts and dedicating the healing that you've received today to all our relations in all directions of time. Feel, see, know, and trust. Your angels are bowing to you with love, devotion, and compassion as we seal our inner journey with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Perfect, Dawn. Let me know how you feel now. Releasing chaos and self-doubt, receiving calm, balance, and self-love. I love it. Let me know how you feel. Okay, that was amazing. I am so grateful for you. For those of you who are here live, Dawn, Sean, thank you so much. Lauren, for those of you who are going to connect with a replay, I know many of you do. I have a Facebook page now, a public Facebook page. Right now I'm calling it Angelic Cycle Breakers. But I'm tweaking with the title, but please join me there because I'm going to be doing some special stuff just for that group. Some oracle cards, some offerings, but I have been posting these there because I consider those people to be my people. So I'm posting these Facebook Lives there. So I am so excited about calm, clear, and confident, and like feeling confident, feeling aligned with like, that's what you're investing in. You know, you're not really investing in the archangels, although they're going to be there holding those frequencies for you. You're investing in your calm, your clarity, and your confidence. Because what we need right now is a whole bunch of empaths, light workers, and earth angels who feel calm, clear, and confident in the storm, in the collective dark night of the soul that we're in. And so it's like we're awakening that. It's not an inner warrior, right? It's like this inner power. So, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. The founding member doors are open for The Alchemist. Our first workshop is Wednesday, March 18th. Yes, I planned it purposely around the equinox. And then we'll move and shift to the first Wednesday of the month. So start to mark your calendar now so you can join us live for those activations. They also will be recorded. Right now they're in the evening, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I know down the road, years down the road, I might be changing the time because I'll be tapping into a global community. And I'm so grateful for all the members who have already said yes. And I have a special offer. If you say yes, right, and you enroll, I'm giving you a special offer for a friend if they enroll. So if you want to know about that, DM me, email me. I'll include that information for you. And I would just love for you to join us. I'm so committed. I'm so aligned with this mission. And I'm excited to keep bringing that frequency. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I will see you soon. Okay. Mwah. Oh, you choked up a little in the release. Good. Feeling calm now. I needed that. Awesome, Dawn. Yep. That's what the angels do. I'll see you in The Alchemist. All right. Love you. Namaste, everyone.